Dear students, today in this video we are going to discuss some of important question and answers from the poem The Tiger in the Zoo. So we have done the explanation of this poem in the previous video. If you have missed by chance, so please watch the video carefully. There I have explained the poetic devices also. So question number 1 right now is, how does the tiger create terror for the villagers? So the tiger creates terror for the villagers by snarling around the houses as they are situated near the jungle. He frightens them by showing his white fangs and claws. Question number 2 is, Leslie Norris has described some of the activities of a tiger behind the walls of his cage. Write them. So some of the activities behind the walls of its cage include stalking along the length of the cage, ignoring visitors, hearing patrolling cars, and staring at the brilliant stars shining in the sky. Question number 3 is, describe the tiger in the cage. The tiger in the cage is just a diminished form of his original self. He paces up and down in the cage restlessly. He is confined in the narrow cells and keeps staring the stars as if longing for freedom. He is helpless and draws pity for his condition. So this is the situation of the tiger in the cage. Question number 4 is, describe the tiger in the wild. So the tiger in the wild is majestic. He is free and lies under the shades and hunts for prey. He moves near the water because food is plenty there, and sometimes he growls and terrorizes the villagers. Question number 5 is, why does the tiger express his rage quietly? So the tiger expresses his rage quietly because there is nothing he can do from behind the walls of his cage. He is helpless as his strength now lies inside the cage. He is no longer as he was in the jungle. Question number 6. Where should the tiger have been according to the poet? The poet thinks that the tiger should have been in the jungle, lurking in the shadow of long grass to prey on the deer near the waterhole. He should also be on the outskirts of the jungle, snarling around houses and terrifying the villagers. So this is very important question, and this was asked in 2014 final exams too. Next question number 7 is, how does the tiger make his presence felt in the village? So this is quite important. The tiger makes his presence felt by snarling around houses at the jungle's edge and by showing his white fangs and claws. So this we have done earlier too. What does the tiger do in his cage? So tiger is locked in the concrete cell where he can hardly take a few steps along the length of the cage. He does not take any notice of the visitors who come there with his shining eyes. He keeps staring at the bright stars in the sky. Question number 9 is, why should the tiger snarl around houses at the edge of the forest? So why the tiger should snarl around the houses at the edge of the forest? Because of the following reasons. Firstly, the villagers will not disturb the peace of the forest, and secondly, they will not kill the animals for money or just for fun. Question number 10 is, what is the tiger doing? Why is he ignoring the visitors? So why he is ignoring the visitors? Because the tiger is slowly and quietly moving along the length of the cage in a threatening manner. He is ignoring the visitors because he considers them devoid of any feelings. None of them thinks of releasing him from his prison. Thus, he stops taking any notice of them. Right? Because no one is thinking about that caged tiger, that how much disturbed he is in the cage. Why do you think the tiger looks at the stars? So the tiger feels very helpless in the cage. He stares with hope at the brilliant stars shining in the sky. He hopes for the day when he would be able to run free in the wild. The brilliant stars thus provide him with some sort of comfort, right? So he feels some satisfied when he just look at the star, when he stare at the stars. Why does the poet convey through the what does the poet convey through the poem? So here the poet tries to expose the miserable life led by the animals in the zoo. He compares the life of the tigers in the zoo with its life at natural habitat, and the animals have the right to freedom and should not be caged. They should be allowed to run free in the wild. Now we will discuss some of the extract based questions of the same poem. So question says, read the following extracts carefully and answer the questions that follow. First we have got this first stanza. He stalks in his vivid strips the few steps of his cage on the pads of velvet quiet in his quiet rage. So this is the very first stanza of the poem. Why the tiger could walk only a few steps? Why now? Because he has been locked in the concrete cell which is too small. So that's why he could walk only few steps in his cage. How does the tiger move in cage? The tiger moves slowly and quietly in a threatening way in the cage. What are the two qualities of the animal under reference? So the tiger has vivid strips on his body and soft velvet pads. So these are the qualities which are shown in this stanza. You can check that is what the vivid strips and the pads or pads of velvet quiet. So these are the two qualities given here. Next is, why is he in quiet rage? Now he is in quiet rage as he is locked and his freedom has been curtailed. Thus he is unable to show his anger and ferocity, right? So that's why he is in quiet rage. Let's talk about question number 2 based on another stanza. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass, near the water hole where plump deer pass. So who is here? He is tiger, and this is what personification also, because tiger is named as he, right? Poet is using he for tiger, so that is why this is personification. This was just discussed in the explanation video of the poem, so please watch that. Now where should he be lurking? So he should be lurking in the jungle, in the shadow of sliding long grass, right? Where should he be sliding? So he should be sliding through the long grass in the forest. And what he should be doing there? He should be waiting for the plump deer. Okay. Next is, where who would pass through the water hole? So a plump deer would pass through the water hole. Question number 3, next stanza. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. So what does the poet try to suggest through these lines? Right? So the poet is trying to suggest that tiger should be allowed to live in his natural habitat. How does the tiger scare the people? The tiger should scare, or the tiger scares the people by growling at them and showing his teeth and claws to them. Why does he snarl? He snarls to show his anger and helplessness. How does he show his presence? He shows his presence by baring his white teeth and claws. Okay. Next is question number 4. What? He is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. These are here some another questions are given. What does the phrase his strength behind the bars suggest? So it means that he is helpless and he has been locked in the cage. Why does the tiger ignore the visitors? The tiger ignores the visitors because he considers them devoid of the feelings and none of them tries to help him out of the prison. So that's why he just ignore the visitors. What is the tiger doing in the cage? So as we have read in the stanza also, the tiger is moving slowly and quietly along the length of the cage, means up and down in the cage, up and down in that concrete cell. What is the expression stalking the length of the cage imply? So it implies walking to and fro helplessly, right? He was doing the same in his cage. Next question, question number 5 of this extract based type is, he hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. So this is the last stanza of the poem. What kind of the voices does the tiger hear? So the tiger hears the voices coming from the patrolling car at the night. Where does the tiger look at the night? So the tiger looks at the brilliant stars shining in the sky at the night. What do you mean by patrolling? Patrolling means to go around an area at regular times to check that it is safe. Okay, like police does. The police patrolling, okay, keeps on moving in the different areas to check that everything is okay or not. What do you mean, this we have done. What is the effect of the repeated use of word brilliant? So the repeated use of brilliant shows the contrast. The brilliant stars are free while the brilliant eyes are inside the cage. So that's why this brilliant is used twice here in this extract. So dear kids, these were some very important questions from this poem, A Tiger in the Zoo, which was written by Leslie Norris. And in the extract based question, you may also get the name of the poem too and name of the poet too. So the name of the poem is A Tiger in the Zoo and the poet is Leslie Norris. Okay, and here also you can get some of the poetic device related questions. So please watch the video carefully and learn them, okay, for your examination. Thank you very much for today.